Hello folks, Angel here. Today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for killing floor 2, and I'm going to start off with the Beserker. Now this is currently after the Bullseye update where they added the sharpshooter. Alright, just mentioning that because someone might want to know that information. Alright, the Beserker class. Now I'm going to just show you guys some basic things about the Beserker. You'll see here as he levels up he does more damage. Every 5 levels he gets 2% less damage, and he's got night vision and clots can't grab you. Currently, now just listen carefully, with the skills, this is how I like to play the Beserker. I'm not saying this is the best way to play the Beserker. Alright, in no way am I saying that. On your higher difficulties you'll probably want to go for more health. I'm just going to be playing on normal now, so you know, I'm just going to take this setup. As you can see, skirmisher, butcher, just to increase my damage. This is just to make me move faster, just to make me more tanky, and this is so that the hard hits do more damage. I'm not level 25 yet with the Beserker. I'm slowly on my way there. When I do reach level 25 I will be taking Beserker Rage, because when time slows down then you move and attack in real time, which is quite nice. Let's get straight into it. Let's go somewhere bright. Alright. Now, I'm just going to start off by explaining what the Beserker's role is. I wanted to do this with other people being in the same game as well, but the servers are currently full, and the servers that are overseas and stuff, the pings are way too high. So it's not going to firstly look good if I show you guys that, well, show you in that way. Alright, here we are, the Beserker. Now, currently, the way I see it, the Beserker plays a defensive role more. So, he will, for instance, stay close to the team. He also gets extra XP if he does stay close to the team. And he can, as you can see, I'm pretty easily knocking these Zeds dead. And this is just with the normal shovel you start off with. And as you can see, you're pretty fast as well. So when I play Beserker, I play very defensively. With other words, I stay close to the valuable people in the crew. So you'll need to decide for yourself who is more important to protect in your team. Most of the time I would say protect the field medic, because if you do have a good medic it does make a big change in if you're gonna live in this game or not. Yeah, I don't have enough money to buy anything important. With that said, the Beserker class is one of the classes that can very early on in the game start giving away money to aid some of the other classes. So just keep that in mind. Another thing the Beserker is good for is doorways. If you stand in the doorway like this and you crouch, Zeds can't get past you, plus you can aim up, still get headshots and stuff, and whack them, plus you're blocking them from coming in. So you can have one of your teammates, a commando or a sharpshooter or a gunslinger, standing behind you, shooting over you, or a demo, and helping you dispatch the creeps while you are completely protecting him. And if you really like gore, I guess it doesn't get more gory than swinging a shovel at something's head. So the Beserker class is definitely for someone like that. Someone that's really into the whole gore thing. Something else I want to show you guys with playing Beserker. If you use the directional arrows. Like, watch now, I'm just gonna stand still and left click. See, it just swings left, right, left, right, left, right. But if I run towards them, you'll see he'll start swinging overhead. See that? And if I run backwards, see, he starts knocking them up in the air. Like so. Alright. What I like doing if you're fighting a lot of small Zeds, just holding left and right, left and right. You'll be knocking off heads like crazy that way. So that's just one of the other tactics or tips that I can give you guys with the Beserker. So there's no use for picking up ammo anyway. Now let me get into some of the weapons. My all-time favorite is the pulverizer. Now there's really two trains of thought here, and this is purely just on the player's ability and the way you like playing. A lot of guys, I like playing with the pulverizer. A lot of people like playing with the eviscerator. There's nothing wrong with either of these. I have used both. I just like the pulverizer a lot more. Plus I can get it a little bit earlier. The reason why I like it is because you can, its alternate function is an explosive hit, and that really helps with killing flesh pounds. And we will still run into a flesh pound on this. Don't use the right click on Skrakes. As far as I am aware, Skrakes are still resistant to explosive damage. So only use the right click on flesh pounds. Flesh pounds is the big guys with the... Okay, watch this now. See, there's a group of guys. Wait, let's just let the group get a little bit bigger. I want to show you guys the right click function. I just want to get rid of these stalkers. It doesn't look like our crew is going to get much bigger. Just trying to get a few of them together. Alright, watch the right click now. See, one hit there, the siren is gone, and quite a few of the smaller Zeds. Oh, hello Mr. Fleshpound. Alright, now I can show you guys the Fleshpound as well. Let's get that out of the way. Now let's get straight into it. Now the Fleshpound, when he goes red, you can drop those EMPs, and that will cause him to go out of his rage mode. Now we got a good group going here now. So never run into a corner. Okay, watch this. One hit, look, 56 XP. So pretty much almost everything that was close to me is dead. It's part of the reason why I like the pulverizer. And if you use it with the one where you heal 4 points of health, then that was a lot of health I would have regained now. On the higher difficulties, that doesn't help that much, but you know, that's up to the player and your own ability. Playing the Beserker is definitely not one of the easiest classes. I'll definitely not recommend this class for someone that's brand new in the game. Bloats, these fat guys, are actually also explosive resistant. I'm using it now just because, but ideally you wouldn't want to use it on them. Another thing that the Beserker works nice for, because he does have a little bit of damage resistance in general, and sonic and bloat resistance, and clots can't grab him, it's very easy for you to get into a group of creeps, enemies, and then take out a key one. For instance, a siren. Alright, now as you guys saw, I bought the nail gun. Now a lot of people are going to think, why did he just buy the nail gun? Because you are a melee character, and well, the nail gun works really nice in the right situation. What you want to do, you want to find yourself a narrow area, see, like this. Now if you, depends on which button it is on your keyboard, on your bindings, but if it's the middle mouse button, you'll see at the bottom right it switches. Now it's 3 nails, and now it's 1 nail. It's actually not 3 nails, it's actually 7, and they bounce. Watch carefully. I'm going to shoot into the wall. See how they ricochet? And they pierce as well. With other words, they shoot through Zs. So I'll see if I can get a group quickly. And in this game, the more people join, the more Zs spawn and the more enemies you have in general. So the more people that are here,
look out! You liked that, didn't you? Bullseye.
the more groups of Zs you will encounter, and then you can literally rip through all of them. Plus, just another handy tip, if you guys didn't know this, to get XP from a monster, you don't actually need to kill the monster. You just need to inflict at least 1 point of damage to that specific monster. So the nail gun will also help you with that, because it pierces through all of the zombies or whatever it is that you are attacking. It can very easily get you a lot of XP. And that's why I use him. As you see, we have a flesh pound and 2 flesh pounds coming. So let's get straight into it. See, 4 right clicks and 2 flesh pounds dead. Now this becomes a lot more difficult killing flesh pounds when there's more people, because the enemies have more hit points. It's just because I'm playing by myself now that they die so quickly. But even with 2 players to 3 players, you still kill the flesh pounds pretty quickly. If you switch to single fire with this nail gun, it's pretty accurate. And remember, it pierces and it bounces, so use it to shoot around corners. It's just a few more tips I can give you guys. And when you play with the Beserker as well, you must have your melee weapon out to get the speed boost. Like, you see how fast I'm moving now? I'm going to switch to the nail gun. You see how slow I am now? Just bear that in mind. Just another thing, I'm just going to talk about the EMP grenades. The grenades of the Beserker can get destroyed by sirens. When sirens scream, sirens are those female creatures that walk around and scream, and they've got that red cloud around them. I'll show you guys just now. So watch out for that. That's why when I play Beserker, I always primary the sirens, because you do the right damage to take them out quickly, and they're usually in a group. So if you use your special, well, your alternate hit, you will really do a lot of damage. Middle mouse button when you're playing with the Beserker weapons is block. It also helps. Don't use it with Hans or with this guy. It doesn't really help that much with him. Alright, well, let's wait for little Mr. Sunshine. Watch out for missiles when he's working on his computer. Watch out for those missiles. They do a ton of damage. This boss, you just need to watch him carefully. See, like that? Now move. See, I hardly took any damage from that. Machine gun, that's a different story. We might need to get clear when he uses that. Missiles. Just move.
Look out! Eat that!
Minigun again. Use this wall just to block line of sight with you. Missiles again. Oops. Was a little bit close. We can actually attack him with the pulverizer, and I will do so once I'm out of nail gun ammo. See corridor? Now watch the creeps. See, one shot, 3 of them dead. Okay, he's gonna go heal. Sometimes what you can do with the bosses, you can try and kill them before they go and heal by blocking them or throwing the freeze grenades from the sharpshooter. Okay, they healed, so he'll be back just now.
Holy shit!
Oh, didn't expect you guys, yeah? We'll be getting into the boss now with the pulverizer. Missiles again. Yeah, right. Watch the damage on top. That's with a right click. It's quite potent damage. Okay, he's going to heal again. I'm not gonna try and kill him in one go. He's just gonna be running. I don't really have a ranged weapon at the moment, so... Well, I'm not playing a ranged class that does a lot of damage. You kinda need that to kill him before he heals. Another tip I can just tell you guys about the Beserker. If there's Skrakes I've found they're a bit more of a problem than the flesh bounds. But ouch. You can very easily kill flesh pounds with the Beserker. Skrakes I find a bit more difficult to kill. Ringa Rosie.
You might want to run now. What do you think you're doing?
Bullets! Eat this!
No, I've got no idea where he went. He went this way. Okay, let's kill these guys first. Like I said, I'm not gonna try and get him without having a proper ranged weapon. But it is very possible. I've done it with a few people on different difficulties. It's very much possible. Just need to coordinate it right. And having a commando and a firebug in the crew really helps with that as well. Okay, he's here. Now we give him everything we got. One thing with that I did now that you're not supposed to do now that I'm thinking about it. Don't run close to a wall when... Ah, come on. And that's all you wrote. Bye-bye. I hope you guys enjoy the Beserker. It's really a nice class to play. It's fun. It's a really fun class to play. And yeah, it's not much more that I can think about that I can give you guys tips on. I would say try getting headshots. That's the most important thing. As always, keep well and stay safe. Cheers.